Hi again, everyone. A few weeks ago, our artist in residence, Joey Wiesenberg, was leading Kabbalat Shabbat services when he pointed out that the refrain of L'Hadodi Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Nekabla, has 7 words. 7, of course, is a mystical number. In particular, 15 letters in L'Hadodi Likrat Kala, and 11 letters in Pnei Shabbat Nekabla. 15 is the gematria of Yud He, 10 plus 5. 11 corresponds to Vav and He, or 6 plus 5. So it spells out God's name, Yud He, and you can go from there. Rabbi Cooper, knowing I have a love of math, came over to me and quickly fanned me down, thinking I might have otherwise fainted, being really awestruck by Joey's revelation. Yes, I've loved math all my life, and in this week's Parsha, Vayishlach, we find a very curious number. Let me explain. Jacob will be encountering Esau after 20 years' absence. Let's say they did not depart on good terms. Of all the patriarchs, Jacob is the one who undergoes the most personal growth. After deceiving his brother in his youth and being deceived by his uncle as an adult, Jacob becomes a serious man and now has to take care of his family in a very difficult moment. He does what it takes to assure their welfare. Fearing the worst, he splits his family into 2 camps, reasoning that if Esau attacks one, the other will survive. And Jacob uses a bribe, showering Esau with waves of gifts, not unlike a Viennese table dessert buffet, creating an overwhelming display of generosity. Let's look at this first wave of gifts. Izim matayim utyashim esrim. 200 nanny goats, 20 billy goats. This adds up to 220. 220, when combined with 284, make a pair of amicable numbers. And let's look at this further. An amicable number is a number when paired with another. The proper divisors of the first, when added together, equal the other number, and vice versa. So if you look at the number 220, which is the number of gifts in Jacob's first gift to Esau, we have the sum of the numbers 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 11, 20, 22, 44, 55, and 110, which sums to 284. And if you look at 284, the factors are 1, 2, 4, 71, and 142, which sums to 220. So what's interesting here is that these are amicable pairs of numbers. And if we look carefully at the bottom here, we'll see that there are very few of these. We have a few pairings in the first 10,000 numbers, and that's about it. There is, though, an infinity of these, which is what we suspect regarding amicable pairs of numbers. And there are a lot more friendly numbers, and these numbers are the ones that are given above in this vertical grouping of numbers. There are much more of these numbers, and they're produced by taking a quotient of factors to the actual number. And there are a lot more friendly numbers than there are amicable numbers. Mentioning that there are fewer amicable numbers than there are friendly numbers would make sort of sense in this situation with Jacob and Esau barely getting along at this meeting, according to many of our midrashim, which perhaps makes the number 220 a little bit more special in the choice that Jacob gave to give that number of gifts to his brother. So with that, we can see that the numbers play a very, very important part sometimes, and these numbers, friendly numbers, amicable numbers, are known in antiquity It wouldn't be completely without reason that Jacob may have even known about this number. Whether that's important or not, we don't know. But it's a very, very interesting play on numbers. So with that, we'll wish you Shabbat Shalom for this Parshat Vayishlach. Happy Thanksgiving, and of course, count your blessings.